Do not waste your time on this anymore. We're talking how to release this golf club correctly. Should it feel that we've got a roll? Should we hold it off? What is the correct way? Don't get stuck between them. It's hard, it will ruin your game. I'm going to talk you through my step-by-step guide right now. 5 minutes more of your time and you'll have all the answers you need. I promise you that. Firstly, a warm welcome to the channel if you're a brand new viewer. And if you're already a subscriber, welcome back. Don't forget guys, I would really appreciate it if you could smash that big red subscribe button before you leave. And if you're enjoying the content, please do hit that thumbs up button. Now, today's question is, what are the top 3 golf courses you have ever played? Ever played? You have to have played them. Well, I mean, there's no way of me checking, but you have to have played them. Now, my top 3 would be Turnberry at number 1, Musselburgh, and Craigie Law. They're all up in Scotland. They are really, really good and I can't wait to go back and play. So they're my top 3. What are yours? So we're going to break this video into a bit of backswing, downswing from the down the line perspective, and downswing from the face on perspective. Now, you might be thinking, why are you talking about backswing in how you release the golf club? But this is why. Because if you're a golfer who severely gets this face opening on the way back, the lead wrist cupping to the top, you're going to have to really work hard to try and find this golf club back to square at impact. So my checkpoints for the backswing are that at first parallel, can we get the hands to work in, the club head to work out, club face matching our spine angle. As we swing to the top, can we keep that lead wrist nice and flat? And if we drew a line from our hands, that line would want to go straight down on the camera now into my right foot. So somewhere like this at the top of the backswing. I can only dream of getting there, absolutely dream of getting there. So that's the backswing covered off. Downswing now. What are our checkpoints to the downswing? Well, I want to quickly go over what we don't want to see and what we do want to see. So in terms of what we don't want to see is, I prefer golfers that don't have a massive roll in their release. So that would, like I mentioned just before, the club face would be almost sort of toe up on the way down. The body wouldn't be very active, but the hands would be very active on the way through. And as this golf club swings through, this toe of the golf club will really roll over. The butt end of the club will be pointing back to the camera, and if I showed you this from the front on perspective when we go right now, you would really see that the toe of our golf club has really excessively gone past our spine angle on the way through. Our release would look somewhere like this. Like this. Okay, so enough of what we don't want to have happen. Let's now run through exactly what we need to get our golf swing ticking. So having a good grip and a good setup and good posture is really important. This whole explanation now is going to be based upon the body moving great and the arms and the body working together. So what we're looking for is this. We're really looking to have a position on the way down at last parallel where we have the shoulders a little bit close to target, the hips starting to point a little bit more sort of down this yellow line, and the club face be very much matching our spine angle. The club position would be just inside of our hands, it wouldn't be outside. This would require a different style of release, more of a scoopy, more of a cupping of that lead wrist. And if it was too inside, this would really require more of a roll of that release to try and find the golf club, because all momentum is traveling this way and then it would have to work around. So our ideal scenario is this. At last parallel, can we have the shoulders a little bit close to our red, the club head behind our hands, our lead wrist being flat and our trail wrist with a little bit of cupping like I've got here, and our hips really starting to open up down this yellow. All I want you to feel now is that you can rotate that left shoulder up and around now. So on the follow through, that club face is now matching our spine angle. Our right arm is nicely extended, and this is what I want you to feel. So if I was asking you to train hitting some shots, I would get you to swing up, come into last parallel, get those checkpoints up, rotate, hold and pose, and you can really start to feel you get that rotation. Let's jump to that face-on perspective, because I feel you can get a really good view from this aspect. So if we go through those checkpoints again, what we were looking for is to the top, up, club head slightly behind the hands, club face matching spine angle, hips starting to go down the yellow, shoulders a little bit closed to the red, then we rotate and we come into impact. So at this point, I want you to feel the butt end of your golf club is pointing at, you know, imagine we've got a belt on. Now, because we are in lockdown here in the UK, I don't necessarily need to wear my golf trousers. But if you imagine on your belt, you had your belt rungs, the way your belt would go through, I want you to feel that at impact, the butt end of the golf club would point at your left belt rung for a right-handed player and your right one for a left-handed player. As you come through, your right arm extends and the butt end of the club points back into your side. So you can really see here, I've started to control that club face, release that golf club with the arms and the body working together. Now, that doesn't mean after this point that the hands won't roll over. They will tend to, because that's the momentum of the golf club. Don't lose the aspect. What I want you to feel is, from hip height to hip height, it's a rotation and release in the downswing. It's not the arms just doing the work. So you can see, it's a bit of a complex movement. But if you can train it slowly and build it up. So I would simply stand here, now's your time, off season, work it into your game, up, feel it, post it, hold it, back, through. And hold. And I like the feeling of posting it, because you can get that feeling of pressure, get that feeling of hands ahead, and really feeling it's a stable release. It's not too far inside, which would require a real big roll. The toes not up, which would require a big roll of the golf club, and it's not too far outside the hands, which would most commonly look like this for a lot of golfers. We're really learning to get the golf club in, rotate, post, up, hit that golf ball away. Other aspects this is going to really help you with is strike, centerness of strike, and really controlling the direction of that golf ball. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really do hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, if you've not already, smash those comments down below on what is your favourite golf course. You've heard my 3, I'd love to hear your 3, and if you've not already, do smash that subscribe button. See you tomorrow for some more daily tips to prepare you for your weekend's golf.